Okay. Yeah. Are you eating cookies, or you? Joni has really good willpower.
No, I'm not going to eat any because I want to eat when we go away.
Right, we want to eat everything when we go away.
Uh-huh.
Especially we're gonna, if we do meet Drake, we'll invite him out to lunch.
Wait, Aubrey, is that his name?
Aubrey is his, I think
if you see him, call him by his first name.
Aubrey.
I wouldn't.
Was
I wouldn't.
Drake the guy? Was he like a child star? And
Yeah,
then
he
okay,
was.
so now I remember. So what show was he on?
Degrassi or something like that?
Dig-
Sounds right.
What?
Some Canadian show. Degrassi.
I don't think I ever. Did you guys watch
I
that?
didn't watch it. I'm sure Maddie did though. So.
Huh.
Yeah.
But Maddie didn't live with us then.
No.
So maybe. Why do I recognize the Drake? Why do I recognize that name?
Drake and Josh, maybe?
Yeah, Drake and Josh.
That's different.
That's different.
Jake and Josh. Oh, no,
So this Drake is totally different
I don't
than
know
Drake
any
and
of
Josh.
this stuff. I don't know any of this stuff.
You should listen to his. You should download his discography and just play it in your car.
Yeah. No.
No.
No, I think they're.
No.
Yeah. Drake and Josh. See, I thought that's where he became famous. Honestly, for all these years, I thought, oh, that Drake that was in that kids show is now a famous
Rapper.
rapper. I said, wow, he really changed. He went from kids show to rapping. No, it's a different Drake.
Yeah, I don't know any Drakes.
Yeah, no.
I don't know a Drake.
I never met a Drake.
I never met a Drake either.
Have you met any other
I
Drakes?
don't know. I don't think so. That's a good question. PJ, do you know any Drakes?
No.
No.
Not a one.
It's for when we go to Turks and Caicos. I'm
Yeah.
probably pronouncing that
But how
wrong,
do you
too.
get Drake from Aubrey? That's the thing.
Yeah.
His name is Aubrey.
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 Drake. Okay, his middle name is Drake.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Aubrey.
Makes
Who
sense.
would name their kid Aubrey?
That's a
good
common
name.
That's a good name.
I think it's on like the list of top names like right now.
Oh,
Sorry, you know you're live, right? They're commenting.
What
Okay.
Aubrey?
Okay. He's
Yeah, I don't know.
Canadian. Oh, look up Drake.
Okay.
Yeah. So the reason why we're looking it up is because Maddie, Tommy's. So this is a family affair today. But Tommy's wife, Maddie, said you have to look out for Drake. He goes to Turks and Caicos all the time. You gotta find Drake. And so they showed me a picture of Drake. And then they showed me. Then it switched to another picture. I said, "Is that Drake?" And they went, "No." So we're gonna have to have a picture. So anyhow, he likes to jet ski.
Yeah. We don't do that though.
You don't know this guy?
There he is.
There he is.
I found his
Okay.
picture. So anyhow, I thought there was a kids show that was really good. It was good, right? Drake and Josh, everybody.
Yeah, that's-
Yeah, it was really good. So honestly, I thought Drake
Was
Drake
that
and
it?
Josh
that was
became a
him.
rapper.
Okay.
But yeah, and I thought, wow, he's really hanging on to his stardom. Whatever happened to the original
Oh,
Drake?
look, Maddie said Degrassi is the show that he was on.
Degrassi.
I don't remember that show.
I don't
Any
either.
of you Serger people out there remember Degrassi? A show called Degrassi?
I think it was like for
It's a
like, high
Nickelodeon
school,
show.
Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
It's like
Okay.
high school kids.
high
Yeah.
school kids show.
Yeah.
I never
Okay,
watched it.
Never watched it.
I've
no.
seen parts of it, but
Well, PJ,
never.
you come in here. We got to show it's a family affair.
Okay.
So we got Joni. Okay, this is Aunt Joni to them.
Yes,
Okay,
yeah.
Aunt Joni and Tommy.
Tommy.
Tommy is trying to make a pull. He loves this shirt.
I'm wearing this sweatshirt. It has raglan sleeves.
Yes.
Yeah, and he loves it.
Yeah, and I've found that I'm not a very good garment sewer, so I need help. And that's why I'm here today
Now, did you get a
on
pattern?
the show.
He did
I
get
did
a
get a
pattern.
pattern. I did get a
Uh-huh.
pattern, and I got my patternies. I traced everything
I
out.
wanted to bring him in, but he just
I
went,
can't.
no, you can't bring it in.
Nope.
It's too bad.
Yeah.
Now, PJ, you're not in the screen.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
here's older brother PJ, who's doing the filming. Steve, we don't know where Steve is. I don't know.
I don't know.
He
Where-
always tells me when he goes, but I forget everything. So I'm thinking maybe he went skiing. This would be the perfect day to go skiing.
A little
right?
cold.
Yeah.
It's
Oh
a
yeah. You know
windy
what? He had
wind.
skis on his roof rack.
Okay, so he probably
Yeah,
went
he went
skiing.
ski- he
But
goes to-
really, it's no good to go skiing when it's so windy, right?
I don't
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but he won't care. He won't care, will he?
No.
No.
Maybe
No.
tomorrow will be better.
Yeah.
You think he's watching the show?
Tommy and PJ are always in the same color. Oh, Chelsea said that.
Oh, really? Okay.
Okay, Chelsea's on there. Yes. Okay. Oh, Steve's vacuuming. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
vacuuming.
So honestly, I don't know whether you guys caught that, but he said that he loved to vacuum when he was like a little
Yeah,
kid, and his dad said, "Tina, go get him a real vacuum. We're not getting him a toy one." She was looking at toy ones, and then so for Christmas he got his own real vacuum when he was a little guy, and he loved it.
yeah.
He loved his vacuum. So that's honestly a truthful story. Yeah, yeah. So yes, it's like so cold, windy, right? It's only 27 degrees, but the wind is crazy. And so we just heard that they delayed. So the Steelers, our Steelers, are playing Buffalo in Buffalo, and they had to delay the game till Monday.
Monday at 4:30.
Yeah, and I think it's the
Now,
combination of the wind.
Why would they pick Buffalo anyways for a playoff game?
It's because they were higher in the standings, basically.
Oh,
So
okay.
it was a
Yeah.
home field advantage.
Now, do they have an open stadium? Yes,
Yeah.
because they asked for volunteers to come clear the stadium.
Oh,
Yeah, they
Yeah.
did. They don't get to stay for the game.
Oh.
The volunteers. No, they get
really?
They
Yeah.
don't get to stay for the game. I think they get $20 or something. Does anybody
$20.
from Buffalo know what the deal
so
was
they have
in
to
order
go
to
outside in the cold and get $20.
Yeah.
I don't
and
think
shovel, and then they have to go home before the game. Yes, yeah. So I wonder how many take that. That's probably the whole reason for the delay. There was no one to show up for to shovel. Right? They didn't get a single person, and so they're wondering why. Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Oh, that said somebody said
16
Montana.
below.
Yeah, the Browns are in
Oh,
Texas.
and
That's
it-
better weather.
Yeah.
Yeah, 16 below in Montana. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, $20 an hour. That was that sounds more reasonable.
Yeah, I hope
Okay.
so.
Yeah.
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 But still. Yeah. But yeah.
But if you could, if you're a young, strong kid, that
it'd be
might,
fun.
say,
If you got to stay for the game. But if they don't let them stay,
no.
I don't think I don't think there'd be any shows. So yeah, we just have a dusting. That's all. So
Yes,
yeah.
it's flurrying all
But
day.
we're very disappointed because his wife Maddie, she always has all these dips ready and snacks.
Yeah,
We'll have
so
to
you
wait till Monday.
Yeah, I have nothing to look forward to tomorrow.
No, it's gonna be a boring day. What are we
I
gonna
know.
do?
I have no clue.
Yeah, I don't
go
know
Just
either. But anyhow, Tommy was about to put in ribbing last night. Did you try to put it in?
No.
No,
I
you
got
won't
too
admit
tired.
to it.
I got too tired.
Okay.
So I didn't even try. But
So that you're going to learn from Joni how we measure, and then and we're going to make Tommy sew the ribbing.
okay.
So I think I should
Okay.
step aside.
All right.
And you're
Okay.
going to follow everything. Do you have your measuring tape, Joni?
Yes, I did. I got it out. Let's see what happened to it. So this always happens.
Well, you guys look for that. Let me go.
I made sure that I had one, or
Uh-oh.
at least I went to get it. Maybe I
Maybe
forgot it.
Yeah, maybe when you ran downstairs.
Yeah.
Here's one here. Can you use one of
Yes,
these?
yeah, that's
okay,
good.
good.
Okay.
Come back, Tom.
all right.
I'll watch
Okay.
for comments, PJ.
Okay, so I have these fingertip towels, and we were thinking we've made these for years. This is one of our very first projects on the Serger.
Right.
Okay, so we're gonna make a bib for a baby, and you pull it over their head, and we're gonna attach the ribbing.
Yeah.
Okay. So so what I did was I used something round. I used this. This is about 6 inches wide, and I just put it
Now I'm
on there.
looking at it though, Joni, and I'm thinking that's too wide. But we'll deal with that. You wanted something 5-inch, but we couldn't find anything.
Oh.
So I think that's what you were gonna do is put a 5-inch circle in.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you find a 5-inch circle.
Do you want me
there.
I could actually cut this one again, just cut it a half an inch away from the
Yeah,
from
do
the line.
that.
Okay.
Do that.
All right, so this
you-
is 6 inch right here, but let's I'll get out a rotary cutter and we'll make it a little bit smaller.
Yeah.
So
Or I'll find a rotary cutter for you.
okay.
I got Karen K. Buckley's. Those will work.
Okay, so what? Yeah, I can do that too.
And who knows whether these are sharp.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right, so I'm just gonna kind of eyeball it and come out, about a half an inch and just go around like that. There. Yeah, it's
do you
cutting.
It's cutting.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a
That's
So
helpful.
are you just creating like a fake neck hole?
Yes.
basically?
And that
For
would be the
practice.
same thing. Like the bottom of your cuffs, you'd measure that. Bottom of your shirt, you'd measure that.
Right.
And then you will decide how wide you want the cuffs. So you might want to look at some clothing you have and see what size
Yeah.
you like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I told him the first time that you make something, it never turns out, right? First time we all sewed something, it
Oh
did.
yeah,
Yeah,
I kind of figured that. It's kind of everything you do with sewing and embroidery and clothing.
Yeah.
With a little,
You gotta mess up before you start getting it right.
Yeah.
Okay, so I just okay, so this is probably about 5 inches.
But we're
Let's
anxious.
check.
We're getting a lot of people asking us about beginning sewing classes. And so we're going to be doing beginning sewing with Maddie and Chelsea.
Yeah.
And it won't matter what day of the week now because Chelsea, as soon as she's going to help us more. And so you can pick any day of the week to do it. We were originally going to do it on a Saturday. So
I was thinking of some good ideas. Maybe we put a poll on Facebook for them of like what beginner sewing they want to learn or like what machine.
Right.
They can all vote on what machine we
yeah,
show
what
it on.
project they
And
would like
what
to see.
project too, yeah.
Yes, that would be fantastic. So,
All right.
So you said, Joni, you
adjust Joni's mic. I think it's too close.
Too
oh,
close?
it
Okay.
is. Yeah, it has
Okay.
to be. They said,
Hang
Here,
loose.
how about like
Yeah.
this? Okay.
hang
Is that
yeah,
better?
that's better. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I have my smaller circle now, and then we're going to measure the circumference of it, and then we're going to determine how long to make our ribbing. So so we're going to start here. I'm going to mark where I'm going to start. So I start and end at this measuring at the same place. So this is okay. So we're just going to kind of work ourselves around this circle.
Now hold your head back just
Okay,
a little bit.
Okay, like that. Okay. And there we go. Here, I'm going to make this a little longer.
Isn't there a math equation for this?
Yes, 2/3. 2/3. So whatever. So let's say if it ends up 15 inches around, you will cut your ribbing 10 inches. Because 10. So divide that number by 3,
Okay,
and then
this-
multiply by 2,
This
and
is-
that's how long you cut it.
This is 16.
16.
So 16 divided by
So that would be 5 and 3/8.
16 divided by.
Divided by 3.
3, and then times 2.
10 and 5/8. So
Okay.
like 10 and a half.
10 and a
two-
half.
10
Yeah,
and
Okay,
2/3.
so we're going to make ours 10 and a half. Now, I did have a larger.
No, I have a question.
Yes.
I was looking at fabric that ribbing, and it was like 2x1, 2x2. What do you know what that means? Like
It was
how
on the
big?
bolt.
Yeah, it's on the bolt, and I could notice that like the material,
I think that's the size of the ribs.
the size of the
Yeah,
ribs.
yeah.
Does that
Yes.
change your measurement of how
No.
you would do
No,
things?
I
Like
don't
if
think
something
so.
was more elastic than the other,
Yeah,
or
I
like
don't-
stretched more?
Well, we have a bolt of really nice white ribbing in this building somewhere. I'm going to go
Okay.
ask Deb if she knows where it is. Can you hand me that other piece so I could show
Okay. All
show
right.
her?
So what did we say? It was going to be 10 and a half?
Yeah,
Okay,
I think
so
10
this
and a
one
half
I
will
was
be fine.
larger because my circle was larger. So this one will cut at 10 and 5/8. That's what it was. Okay. Here, and we'll just take this and just make sure you cut on the stretch of the fabric. Here, let's show them.
Okay.
Okay, this is
Now,
the,
the other thing we are having a really hard time with is, like, we would like to purchase knits like this for the
Yeah,
store.
that
I don't
would
know
be
if they can
nice.
tell.
Ribbon to match.
Uh-huh.
See?
We'd love this, or the
Oh, yeah.
kind of, it's like diamond quilted,
Mm-hmm.
but we can't find
Let's
it.
see.
Does anyone know a source for?
It's like this is more woven. So if you see the other side,
yeah.
it's more it's woven. I don't think
Or
it's actually
it's-
quilted or anything.
Yeah,
But they do.
or it's knitted. The design is
It's
knitted
yeah,
into
it's
it.
knitted into it.
Yeah, we would love to find this, and the ribbon to match. We would love
And
to
we'd
carry
also like to
this.
find some that are two-sided, so that
Yes, because
so
there's that coat we want to
yeah,
make.
and we want it to.
No, that's called an
be the same.
interlock.
Yeah,
Interlock
or
fabric, right?
double knit.
Double knit.
There's So this was.
I found that some of them
diamond.
are two-faced, but then
So
there's
see if anybody has a source for it. Where are you getting your ribbing? Where are you getting your knits with the ribbing to match? So that's a.
What was the stuff you were telling?
Matelassé,
Matelassé.
and that's a knit that has like a.
It's like a knitted
texture
design,
to
a
it.
texture.
Yeah,
to it.
but I can't find a source to buy it
Right,
for the store, and plus, like, we have to look in your sweatshirt that you like. Is it cotton? Is it polyester? Like, if they say performance, that's usually polyester.
Yeah.
And we don't like polyester,
We
but
have,
maybe we do. Certain kinds we do. So that's it. I have to find out if there is a show that we could go to, a fabric show that has more garment fabrics in it. Yeah,
Right,
because
yeah.
they're really hard to get. So PJ.
see.
Oh,
Sweater knit.
Okay, and this was called.
Yeah, this
Serge
is
Fabric
Serge
Shop.
Fabric. We had a couple people recommend this.
Recommend
Oh,
this one.
really? Okay.
Surge Fabric Shop. If we
Okay.
could find out the brand name that they are selling, then yes,
Yeah,
see,
that's it.
That's
Yeah.
the waffle weave. Yes, I like it. I like it.
Well, they
And
can't see what we're looking
yeah.
at.
So, but I have to find out the brand name. So if anybody can find out the brand name, then I could go to the distributor or the manufacturer and
give you guys a better price.
yeah, right. And then we could, and if we could get ribbing to match, wouldn't you love that? We would love that.
Yes, we would.
Well,
Yeah, it
make
would be very
this.
nice.
Like he loves this shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah. Okay, you
Okay,
guys
so
go
this
ahead.
is our ribbing, and the ribbing it stretches this way, but you can see this way there's not as much stretch. There is stretch, but not as much. So this, so we wanted to make sure that we cut this with the stretch. Okay, and then also whenever you sew with a knit, the stretch will go around your body. So when you lay out your pattern pieces, you want to lay them out on the crosswise grain. You know, the lengthwise will be here, but the crosswise will go around your body. Okay, so now we're going to divide the bib into quarters. Okay, so I'm just going to fold this in half, and there we go, like that. And then I'm going to use my friction pen, and we're going to kind of make this the back, or let's do it this way. Okay, and then the sides, we'll mark the sides. Okay, and then we have to mark the front. So I can either put these together again, put the sides together, and then I have the front. Okay, and then we have to do the same thing to the ribbing, but first we have to sew the short end together.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to put this, and there doesn't seem to be a right or wrong on this. Say that they're both the same on both sides, and we're just going to serge right across the edge of the fabric. So come on over here, Tommy, and we'll have you. Now, I did want to, should I show them how to thread first?
I think
Show
so.
them
Yes.
the needle threader, 'cause
Okay,
show them
yes.
what we couldn't find last week.
Yeah, last week
Yeah.
a lot of you watched us, and we couldn't find our needle threaders. It's like a guide. It doesn't actually thread it, but it is a guide for those machines that have the automatic jet air threading. Okay, so that would be like your
Something going on. Okay,
Triumph and your Acclaim, where it will thread the needle. So this is the guide. For the Triumph, it's a little bigger because you have more needle positions.
Put that
But
one in the
that's-
bubble,
and
PJ,
I'm
because
gonna-
I think,
Here, I'll lay that down and maybe you can zoom in and
Yep.
let them take a look at it.
yeah, because that
Yeah.
makes it a million times easier,
How
right?
about on the green mat?
On the green mat?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I got it
Yeah.
all screwed up.
So you can see right here is where this will line up with the needles. Right there, those two little. Now this is for the Acclaim, so this is a 4-thread machine with 2 needles, so that's why it has 2 little, like little slots in there. And the one for the Triumph will have 5.
Yeah, put the one for the Triumph in the bubble,
Okay,
because
I didn't.
I think that
get it in.
we have more Triumph owners.
Okay,
Yeah.
tab. Why won't it work? What's going on? A poll. I'm hitting all sorts of buttons by accident.
Okay.
Nope, that's not it either. What is
Here's
going
the
on?
So
fabric. Does
the
it give
the
us-
slot. So this is just going to help you guide your thread.
Yeah, because sometimes it has the automatic needle threader and it works really well. If you don't have really good eyes like me, sometimes it is, especially when I stand up, and so it's hard to, this just helps you do it so much
Now
faster.
I gotta see how this works because does it clip on the machine?
Yes, and then you have to take it off. So you have to put it on when you're using it, and
We
then
can put it in the bubble later, PJ,
Okay. Yep.
Okay.
Just 2 more seconds. And
to
I-
talk some more.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, this just slides onto the machine, and then when you bring your needle threader down, you'll just rest your threads right in those little slots, and you'll hit the button, and it will go right through.
Yeah, and they're
Okay.
going to demonstrate it because you feel like, how does this thing go on?
is.
But
Right,
it goes
yeah.
on like automatically.
There it is.
There it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sold 115 for the Revolution Air needle threader.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, and you're going to want to zoom in, PJ, so I'll step aside.
Yes, and this one will be for the Acclaim.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to go over here, and I have it threaded, so I'm going to pull my threads out, and
Let's go to this one.
let's see.
Go to this one. There we go.
Pull these out. Okay, and then I'm going to put this on. So this is the bottom where the needles are, and then right here this clamps around the needle bar, and this part of it will rest kind of right underneath there. So I'm just gonna go like that, and that's it, right there, like that.
Take it off and put it on again.
Okay, so and then after you get your needle threaded, you'll take it off. But so this is going to go up around here. This part will go right here, and then of course the needles.
It
Okay,
just pushes on and it goes to the right spot.
right.
Yeah. You don't even have to know what you're doing.
Okay, so we're gonna first we'll thread the machine. So I go to my chart and I look for the 4-thread overlock stitch, and this tells me exactly how to set it up. So I always tell everybody you don't need to know how to thread the machine, you just need to know how to read the chart. So right now it's telling me I'm using both the left and the right needle. My stitch length should be about 2.5 to 3.5. So I always pick the middle number, and over here in the lower dial is the stitch length. So 2 L's, lower dial and stitch length. And then you also can see here there's a standard side and a rolled side. Yes, so right right at the top is the standard and then the rolled. So we are on the standard. If the chart wants you to be on the rolled side, it will have a little R after the stitch length. Okay, then the next one is the width, and the width is between 6 and 7.5. So this is the stitch width dial, and when I turn this, you can see the blade move from right to left. So right here, it's all the way over the right, and then you can see it kind of move. So that you're setting the width of your seam allowance. So I'm going to put this one on 7. So right there on 7. And then the next is the stitch selector. That is over here. You should put it on A, and this is what sets your tension. Inside, things shift around, and you don't have any tension dials that you have to set. And then also the wave selector. We're doing the 4-thread overlock, so we want that on overlock. Then the next thing I do is I always check and see what threads we're using. In this case, it's pretty easy. We're using all 4 of them. And then I just look and see how they're threaded. And this is pretty typical. We're going to thread the lower looper and then the upper looper and the right needle and the left needle. Because of the jet air threading, we don't have to worry about the order. Years ago, we had to go upper looper, lower looper, right needle, left needle. So this makes it so much easier, especially when you change from one technique to another. If the threads are in the right place, you don't have to rethread them. Before, we always had to start all over again.
No adjusting tension, right?
Right. No. This is just set your stitch selector and it's fine. All right, next we're going to engage the thread guide. So we're going to go to threading. Okay, and now turn the hand wheel, and when the needles are in the correct position, the thread guides will kind of pop close right here. And so we're going to, there, and you can see now I can't turn the hand wheel. It's the thread guides are engaged. So I usually start here and work myself over to the left. So this is the lower looper, and let's see, I just kind of might want to cut some of these thread here.
I got some
a little
stitch.
short. Yeah, here's some. Okay, so when you thread this, you'll put this is the tension disc, and it snaps into place in the back. And you want to make sure you hear that snap. Also, you'll want your needle, your presser foot up. I could tell when I put it in there, it was a little tight. So make sure your presser foot is up, and then we'll take this thread and put it through the L for a lower looper. Okay, like that. And I just kind of push it in with my finger, or you could take tweezers and kind of feed it in about 1/2 inch to 1 inch, and then give yourself some slack. It's going to go down and go through the machine and come out right here. So there we go. That's fast, yeah. And that was always the hard one years ago. Okay, and then this one is the upper looper. And we'll take the thread and put it through the tension disc. And we'll put that one through the U for upper. And let's see. Okay, and give it some slack. And it's going to come out right here at the upper looper. There we go. And I can see it right here.
You need some tweezers.
Yeah, there's a set right there. Okay, and I just grab that. And this is going to go towards the back, underneath the presser foot. Okay, so now we're going to do the needles. And this one is the right needle. And then through the tension disc, and then straight over underneath this thread guide and up and around the take-up lever. And then this one will go, I'm just going to let it kind of hang there until I get the other one threaded. So we're going to, and then this is the left needle, so up through the antenna, and then through this tension disc, and up and around. Okay, and this one's going to go, this is the left one, it's going to go behind the thread guide. And then the right one will go behind the thread guide.
Okay, let's see that.
Okay.
That is.
Mm-hmm. Okay, then I'll take this and I'm just going to thread it about the length of the machine. So we'll cut these. And then, so I have, you'll bring down your needle threader like that. And then I always like to bring the presser foot down then because I can see better. And then we're just going to go in here and lay this right in that little slot. There we go. Okay. I'll take the other one and do the same thing. And turn it off, and then when I lift this up, it brings it the rest of the way through. So the guide is, you get it every time. You get used to doing it, and you don't need the guide, but it's definitely, you get it on your first try.
Yeah.
With the guide. Okay, then I would just take it off. Now, the threads are right here, so you just have to be a little careful you don't unthread it. Just pull on it and like that, and bring it over to the left. Okay.
So the upper and lower looper, are you just letting it hang there?
Yeah,
Or-
the lower looper. The upper looper, I brought it underneath the presser foot and towards the back. But this one, I cut it like 4 inches long, like the length of the machine, and I just leave it there.
Okay.
Okay. So what we'll do is, now maybe I'll chain off, or we could do a test sample. Let's see, I have that little tiny piece, just to make sure we like what it's doing. Okay, so we'll close everything up, go to serging, and we'll put this. Now the blade is right there, so I always like to at least cut off a little bit. Okay. And there's our stitch. So perfect. There we go. And then we will have Tommy, you want to sew our piece
Oh, yeah.
together. Okay. So let's see. So you're just gonna
Not cutting off any?
yeah. I would cut off a little
Just
bit.
let it,
yeah, like
kinda-
kind of line it up with the blade, so that you at least want to shave off the edges.
So right about there.
Yeah. But what you could do is also maybe cut it, there. There we go. Let's just make sure you're.
I need to do that again.
Yeah, and then you'll cut it. Yeah.
Oh, I kind of went to the side.
It's because
I
you're
think
standing, I think.
just.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it
It's
is.
because I'm standing.
Yeah, I know. Well, you're way up here,
Yeah.
and the machine's down there. But let's see. I think we could probably get away with that because, see, it's closed
Oh,
up.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So now what we'll do is take this, and we're going to fold it in half this way. Yeah, especially you're taller than I am. So, and when I put this seam together, I probably will do one to the right and one to the left. And now I did cut this 2.5 inches, thinking that it would be 1/4 of an inch for each seam, and then when it was all done, it would be 1 inch. So thinking for a baby, we only want a little bit of ribbing. So we're going to put this, here we'll do our clips. And we're going to 1/4 this one. Okay, so we have the seam is easy because it's marked, it's marked.
Did Gloria take her mic off? Yes, she did. Okay, good.
Okay, so we're going to put these edges together. That's it.
Because I heard her voice from
Oh,
very
okay.
far away.
All right. Okay, so we're going to, and then we'll put this.
Let's come up to the front here. I'll come
Yeah,
up here.
okay. So I have the seam marking the.
Let's see. I can get a. Yeah, I'll go on this camera. And right here. Up. Where am I?
You're right here.
Yeah.
I'm lost. Okay, there.
Oh, yeah. Here we go.
All right.
There, is that good?
Yep.
Okay, all right, so I have the seam, and then I folded it right on the seam, and then this will be right here. That's the other side. And then I'm gonna take these two, match up the seam and the green mark on the front, and then I'll mark the sides. So we 1/4 the towel, and we 1/4 the ribbing. So now we have to fit this into the bib.
Okay.
So we're going to take, and we'll kind of work on top of the, let's see, we're going to go like this. And
Now, is it okay to use clips when doing this with the ribbing and?
yeah, you'll just have to pull them out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to put, let's see.
You're saying it doesn't slide out of these clips at all if you're stretching it?
We can use pins. I think that the clips are a little bit easier, but I'll show you. Okay.
Okay.
All
Okay.
right.
Yeah.
Okay. So we want to put. Let's see. We want to go like this, and we're going to match up the green marks and the seam,
Joni, do you think you could lean back a
Yeah,
little, just a
okay,
little
yeah,
bit?
okay. And then I have my sides, and that's going to match up with this green mark. Okay, and here. And then we'll do the front like that.
Can you answer that for Connie, Tommy?
Do we have clear stickers to label different parts of this Triumph Serger?
We don't. You can make them for us, Tommy. You
Me?
could print them on clear stickers. You could have your own product.
Yeah.
Because we would love that. We
So
could
what do
Clear
you need to
stickers.
label? You need to label like what the thread
Stitch
guides or
length.
stitch
Stitch
length?
length.
Yeah.
Yeah, lower
Yeah.
loop or, well,
Yeah, even when you drop your blade, when you drop your blade, the one side says lock, the other side says nothing. And
Yeah.
it was,
right.
so it would be nice for it to say down, or
man.
just blade.
Let's
Yeah.
make some stickers.
We're gonna make stickers. Okay.
Okay. All right. So we have a ribbing and our towel, and we need to start here, and then I work at a quarter at a time. So I'll start here, and you'll stretch it while you sew. Do you see how?
Yeah, I see how you do.
Yeah.
Now, like for a would you pin it if you're like just beginning? Maybe you wanted to.
Well, let's see. We could do another clip like that. Okay. All right, like that.
Where do you
Okay.
start? Do you start at the back?
I usually start at the back.
Okay.
Okay. So what I do is I'll start here, and then I'll get it underneath the machine. Should I do like a quarter of it and show you, and then let you do the rest of it, or
I
do you
mean,
want? Or do you just want to start?
I could. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
I could go right into it.
Okay.
I'm just.
All right. Okay, so and these I find always helpful because you can kind of put it underneath the machine and hold on to these, and they will get cut off. So,
okay.
yeah, so you're going to kind of work at it a quarter of a time. And so the only other thing that, if you had more clips, you might get confused as to what the quarter was. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so we're
I
going to,
know the blue one is not the corner.
yeah. Okay, and then so here,
You
I'm
could get
just,
it. You get it started for me.
okay, I'm going to get it started. Okay, so this is the back. And now the easiest way, let's think about this for a minute to see which side we want to sew on. See, I like it better this way because then you can
See
kind of
how much-
sew in a circle.
Oh,
This
okay.
way, you might,
You might. It might close up, and you
Yeah.
might stitch the other side.
yeah. So let's take this, and we're just going to kind of take it and tuck it underneath, tuck everything underneath. I'm going to take that one out. There, okay, and I have my blade, and it's going to cut off some, and let's kind of start right where the seam is. And remember to put your blade down, your presser foot down. That's always the most common mistake if you're sewing with your presser foot up. And then of course you don't have any tension then. And so let's make sure this is These edges are together, and you're stretching it. Let's see, I got this. There. So I have my edges together, and we'll step on the foot control. Okay, and just keep going. Okay, so
Okay.
you want to take
Now,
over.
if I can do this, anyone can do it.
Okay, yeah.
So-
So this one it's sewn now. So this is an easy one to take out.
Okay.
Okay, so take that
So
one
I'm
out.
just kind of stretching it a little.
Yeah, kind of go all the way. Yeah, stretch it a little bit more.
Oh,
Well,
yeah, I
yeah,
see, I see,
yeah.
I
Lots.
see.
You want that towel to get in there. So keep stretching. There you go. I think you've got yeah.
I think I'm
And
getting the
then
hang of it.
and then you'll just stop when you come to that the area where the clip is, and then you'll stop and reposition.
You just kind of line these
Yeah,
up and
yeah.
stretch it along with it. So,
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
hold it like
yeah.
that.
So stretch it, and then what I do is I kind of take my fingers and my left hand and maybe hold it a little
Oh my
bit.
gosh.
Yeah. Okay, stretch it some
Oh,
more.
oh, oh.
Yeah, go ahead and stretch it some more. Because you want it to stretch over their head and be have a nice fit.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Then, yeah, there you go.
I feel like something's not going right.
Here, let's see. Here, tuck this under. Yeah, you got it. Yeah, just stretch
One
it.
more
Yeah.
clip.
Yeah, yeah, go ahead. I just keep stretching it. You're stretching good now.
Okay. Oh, I cut off a lot.
That's all right. That's all right. Okay, so now when you come to the end, here, this is your tail from the
From the previous
yeah.
sewing
So
it.
I would just kind of cut that off, maybe so, another half an inch or so, and then just swing off.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
So
now
once I get to here,
yes,
just turn it
that's
all the way over
yeah.
there.
And then you
Oh no.
can.
Let's see
Okay.
how it looks.
I bet it looks good.
I think it looks good. Does that look
Yeah.
right? Maybe right here, you could see where I didn't stretch enough.
Yeah.
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 Okay, but you.
But
you
it's in the
got-
back, so you want.
It's in the back.
And it's pretty close. So
Yeah, yeah. So
Wow.
there's. I think it's great.
Good
Now
job.
it's too big when. See how this is kind of going in. When
Mm-hmm.
it's too big, and you didn't stretch enough, it kind of pokes out the other way.
Mm,
Yeah. So that was really good for a first try.
Hey.
Really, really good.
I'm proud.
And then of
Now
course
you
these
need-
are.
You need an acclaim.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
need it. Yeah. Now you need.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
it's
why-
very
why-
cool.
Yeah, it is really cool. I love Serger. Sergers are amazing. Yeah, and of course I would just steam those little marks on the bib to get rid of them. And then you can put an embroidery on it. So
You guys make everything look so easy. You
Yeah,
know?
really,
So
yeah.
whenever I go to do it, I'm like, why is this so hard?
Well, we've
compared to
been
what you-
doing it
You know?
for
a while, a
geez,
little while.
a long time.
And I'm sure a lot of the viewers too. They're probably looking at me like, oh, stretch it more. So they're probably shouting at their screen.
Okay,
But,
fabulous. That's Joanne Veggie says that. yeah,
Yeah,
embroider
embroider a name. I could do that.
Yeah, they said you did great, and
It is fun. I enjoy learning these new machines.
yeah, and the machinery
There's so
is
much that you can do too. It's so much fun, and there's just like endless
the
tricks.
bug.
Yeah,
he got
I got
the
the
bug.
bug.
the
Yeah,
bug.
I got
yeah. Did
the-
you see how he did?
Let me see how he did. So now you know how
Now
to
try
do
it on, Mom.
Yeah,
Yeah. Now wait a minute. Okay. So now you see how it's done for your shirt.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Now
Yeah.
I found a knit. So I found remember we had the stuffed knits. So now we're gonna have just a couple on bargain prices today. But that's another thing. I want to find, like, I know about stuffed knits. They're beautiful, but they're not exactly what I want. You know, they're not exactly what I want. And so if someone else knows a brand name, like I know of Art Gallery Fabrics knits, Riley Blake makes knits.
We like 100% cotton.
Yes,
right?
we do. We like 95% cotton, 5% lycra. That's what we like, and because then they're comfortable. I guess there's performance knits, like Under Armour's knits are not cotton.
No,
So there
no.
are some fabrics that are comfortable. So I need to know more. So if any of you know sources for our brand names of knits that you want me to get in, that would really help us. Now, is that Robert Kaufman? Because I looked at their knits and they had very, very few. But if there's another one called Kaufman Knits, yeah. So Robert Kaufman, I did. Martha Pone, you used to have knits soft as butter. I'll call Martha. Yeah. So if you think of anything, comment, or if you find a brand name out there that has, like today's prints, that's what I'm looking for. And we would love the ribbing to match. So if you know of any, just send those names our way, and I'll look into every single one of them until I find the good ones, right?
I think I'm going to take this home and make Gray wear it.
Yeah. His Gray is in trouble.
You know what? I hope
Gray's
he's
in-
watching. He's going to be mad at me if I don't say hi.
Okay, go
So,
ahead and say
hey,
hi.
Gray.
Hi, Gray.
Yeah.
Did you have your lunch?
Yeah.
Yes, Joni. That's Joni's question to every kid that comes in. Did you have your lunch? And you know what? They start talking to her, no matter how shy they are. They start talking to her. It's just that's all she says. Did you have your lunch? And they feel like they know her and they like her just from that one sentence, right? And one time I was heading into work and Gray yelled at me, "Tell Joni I'm eating my lunch." So they think, but she said it. You're right. You said because you could always get them talking if you talk about lunch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lunch is a very important meal.
But so Maddie and Tommy, Gray was starving when he came out of skating today, and they made a huge mistake, and they bought him orange juice instead of Sprite, and he had a meltdown. He lost his. Maddie says he lost his mind.
Yeah, we had a wrestling match in McDonald's down the street.
Yes, and
Words were exchanged.
And then Maddie made a
huge mistake.
Huge mistake. She did buy him a Sprite to try to make him happy. But what did she do with the Sprite?
She touched the Sprite.
Yes. Okay.
And then it was the end. It was full-blown tantrum after she touched the Sprite. I told her a million times, never touch the Sprite.
See, Maddie says, "Hi, we had McDonald's for lunch."
Yes, as if it was a nice experience, right? She's commenting.
Well, we normally go through the drive-thru too, which makes it even better. So we're like, oh, this will be fun. Let's go inside McDonald's, and we're having a brawl inside McDonald's. The first 5 minutes we're there.
That was his first visit inside a McDonald's.
Pretty. Well, yes. It's been a long time since we've been in McDonald's.
Okay.
I don't think we'll be going back in anytime soon.
All right. So we have products to show them, right?
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
So I'll clip my clip on.
Okay.
Unless you want
Is
to
that
stay
all?
and sell, or you want to go back and help Maddie with Gray.
I gotta make sure he's got a Sprite.
Okay, that'll
Okay?
be fine.
All right,
That'll be
bye,
fine.
everyone.
Goodbye.
That was fun.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
Yeah. Okay.
So really, he's into this. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we could just spritz that with steam.
yeah, and
Yeah,
the
they
lines will
come
go
on the-
away.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Now remember, we used to take.
Stitch around the
Now,
edge.
let me think. Would the quilt binding foot? No. This is when you'd use either the right or left edge foot.
Right.
Because it doesn't look good. So maybe I'll run down. Joni, you start selling.
Okay.
I'm going to go see if I have one of those right and left edge feet. Although we have a set of feet up here, don't we?
Over
'cause-
here. Yeah. Okay.
Because I'm thinking that we
First
might
up
have
is
just
the
thought.
Acclaim.
The acclaim. The first thing in the bubble is the acclaim.
Yes.
So so this is a really great serger. It has
Why don't I come around and we'll just look at it while you talk about it?
Okay. Okay, so it has it is a 4-thread serger, so you can sew with 4, 3, or 2 threads. And then also it has the wave stitch, so that's one of the stitches that we really, really like. We use it all the time, and we did the flat lock wave last week. But it has the jet air threading for the loopers and the needles, and it's just a really nice serger. I think there's like it comes with some things, but we don't know that.
But
so you'll
Steve,
have to call us.
Yes.
So at
412
344-2330, and I think his option is 2 or
Option 2.
Okay, and they can give you a price on it. But it's such an easy serger to use, and it comes with the quick reference guide and it has a manual, but you never have to open the manual if you are you just need to refer to the chart. And it's so easy to do all of our different techniques. You can do the flat lock stitching, the rolled edge. Everybody wants a serger for the rolled edge, and then also a 4-thread overlock, 3-thread overlock, and then also you can do some really special things like the 2-thread flat lock and then the blanket stitch. We did the blanket stitch. Oh, that's been about a year now since we've done that one.
Okay,
that one's right here, and so that one's a really fun one too. And then the ladder stitch. So those stitches that you see on like activewear. You can also do that with the Acclaim. So
Very
you
good.
can give us a call and we'll give you a price. And I believe that there's a bundle that goes with that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. Well, let's just put up Steve's phone number while we
Okay.
figure
there
out
it
what
is,
else we're
yes. 412-344-2330 extension 2.
Call Steve and
Yeah, and he can make it happen.
let you know if there's.
He can make it happen. Somebody asked, I think, where do you get the blank? I used to get them at Altmeyer's, but I'm not sure that we have Altmeyer's anymore. But I was looking at Macy's, and they do have a little six towels that you can buy. That are blank. It's hard to find them that they're blank, but also if you, it's nice to get them with for Christmas, you might get one with a snowman on it or, a Santa Claus or something like that. But I did see them at Macy's.
Here's some good questions about the Acclaim.
Yeah, it says, could you attach the ribbing with a wave stitch so it shows? That one, we've never done that, but I would just, so you would, instead of putting right sides together, you would put wrong sides together, so this would be on the outside, and I don't know why you couldn't do it. Now, so it would look like this, but on the right side. The only thing I would try it, as you're stretching, it might pull the stitch apart and make it look like it's not completely filled in. But I always say try it and see how you like it.
Mm-hmm. Try it. Let us know, please.
Yeah, let us know.
And then there was another one. What are the big differences between the Acclaim and the Triumph?
Okay, they're very much the same. The Triumph has the cover stitch. So the cover stitch is those 2 rows of straight stitching on top, and then underneath you have the chain looper, so it looks like a serger stitch from the back. So the cover stitch, you often see that stitch on hems for t-shirts and knits, for pants, and on t-shirts, on the sleeves and on the hem. And so the Acclaim does not have that. Some people like to get the cover stitch only machine and the Triumph. So they have 2 that they can use all, at the same time. So they never have to change it. I don't find it hard to change from the 4-thread serger to the cover stitch machine. But some people like to have the 2 machines for separate techniques.
And then Elise is asking about the cut size of ribbing.
Yeah, it was about 5 inches in diameter. Yeah, so you can see. Yeah, let's see this one. Yeah, so that one was it's 5 inches. Because I had it at 6, and we thought that was too big.
And you eyeballed it.
Yeah, yeah, I just cut a 1/2 inch around it. So it was 5 inches, and then you'll cut your ribbing 2/3. You'll measure around, and we came up with 16, and then so the ribbing was about 10.5, 2/3 of the full measurement around.
2/3 of it. Okay. Is that like a constant rule? 2/3.
I think so when you're putting the ribbing on.
Okay.
Yeah, because you want it to stretch. Yeah.
Steam press, would the lumps go away, or would it help at all?
Yeah, it would. Yeah, and then also Gloria's looking for that foot, and what we did is we sewed around the edge of it so that it held the ribbing down, that seam down, and that is definitely what you need to do to get rid of any of those little lumps. So when you sew around, it will get rid of those.
Ah, okay.
So when she went to get it, so I'm thinking that she'll come back with it, and we'll do it.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna do another one probably.
Okay.
We'll see. Neck hole. Yeah. Okay. 2/3. That's
right, around the circumference of the circle.
Okay. Well, no more questions about the Acclaim?
Okay.
All right. Well, let's. What do you want to show? Maybe the table that you have attached to it?
Okay. Yes. This one has the extension table, and we really like the extension table. Okay.
Let me talk about something different first. How about the foot? How about the foot you're using?
Okay. The foot I was using was the metal one, but a really good one to use for the is also the clear foot.
And that's
so we want
the pink one, right?
Yeah.
BL3.
Yeah, it was for the Acclaim. Now we found that the clear foot. There's a clear foot for the Acclaim, and then a clear foot for the 4-thread sergers, and then a clear foot for the 8-thread sergers. So that one was, and I remember.
Clear foot.
Okay, so these are the green ones. So this one would be for the. Okay, this is the clear foot for the serger. Yeah, these two are the same, and then this one. So these.
So let's just do one at a time. Let's talk about which one do you want to do first?
We'll just do the regular clear foot. Okay.
BLE8 CLF.
Yeah, and now Gloria, she found out the part number for the clear foot for the Acclaim, but she'll be coming back. Okay, so this is the clear foot, and I do like this because you can see what you're doing, just like all our clear feet. It's always easier to see a little bit easier, but it's exactly like the foot that comes on the machine, except it is clear. It still has all those little markings for all the different needle positions, and but I just find it's a little bit easier to see with the clear foot. So especially when you're using decorative threads, that's a really nice foot to have.
Okay, so we have BLE8 clear foot. And then there was one that was slightly different from
Okay, so that one is
CLVF.
CL.
Ends in CLVF is the one.
Okay.
I think that you were.
Okay, so that
It's
one
green
would.
packaging.
Okay, that one is CS. Okay, now this one is the clear curve foot.
So clear curve foot.
So sometimes when you're sewing around a curve, it's hard because the blade is right up here, and the needles are here. So there's, it's about 3/4 or maybe even an inch away from each other. So the clear curve foot is shorter. So you can see how much shorter it is. So you're much closer, the tip of the foot is much closer to where your needles are. So it just makes it easier to go around a curve. Okay.
Okay, which one should you get if you have an acclaim and you want to do what we did today?
I think I would try the curve.
Curve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's nice and close.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
And now if you have, well, what are we looking at? What are these other feet? Anything other
Okay,
feet you
this
wanna
one was
show?
this one was the CLF. Okay, that's and this. Okay, this one is.
How's it going?
Okay,
I
so-
could not find a bi-level foot.
Oh, okay.
And I took my microphone off.
Okay.
Oh, I
now,
have
when
it.
you were
Here you
looking
go.
up the feet, we found that there was a clear foot for the acclaim, and
Right.
then one for the.
Yes. So if you have an acclaim, he'll put it in the bubble.
Okay.
Yeah.
So which one was that?
So
that
I was
one?
gonna try out the where did your little right here? Okay.
Yeah.
So I was gonna try out the stitch I call the lightning bolt stitch, and that would stitch that seam allowance down and make it look nicer. And I can't find a bi-level foot, so I'm gonna try the quilting foot and shift that stitch to the left. I'm gonna try it.
Okay.
Okay. If it
Okay.
works, I'll call you over, PJ.
Okay.
I have to switch the sewing.
So we need the foot for the clear foot for the acclaim. Do you remember what part number that was?
The clear foot for the acclaim.
Yeah. Do you remember what the
Clear-
part number was?
It had a 4 in it.
4 in it. Okay.
Okay, so what machines the ones that you just showed, the two
Okay,
of those,
they were for the Triumph.
that's for the Triumph. Okay.
And then there was a clear foot for the acclaim.
And I think this is it. BLE4 and it was
Yes,
with a
that's
couple,
it.
a
That's
couple
it.
other
So if you have an
machines.
Right.
acclaim, that's
So
the
there
one.
we
so
go,
it will
there it
look
is.
like this, but it's for the acclaim.
Yeah. So let me
Okay.
let's just show another close up one more time.
Oops.
Where do you
Okay, so these were the, there we go.
Yeah, okay. Let's just do that. Curved.
Yeah, so that's.
That'll help.
In the bubble is the, that one is for the acclaim. And then we have the other one for the victory and the imagine,
So
and that's the one.
this one you have up on the screen right now works with the acclaim and
Just the acclaim.
Just the acclaim.
She had one all by itself.
okay. All right. Well then
And then there's one for the for like the victory and the celebrate and the imagine. And
let me
I
just
believe
make sure I have the right one. Can I see that one? The one in your hand?
okay, that one is
ATW CLF.
now that's probably the one for the imagine and the
Yeah, if it has pink packaging.
Yeah, that's it.
But meanwhile, they're changing their packaging.
That's
Are
it.
they?
I hope
Yeah,
that's
because the one for the acclaim had white behind it.
okay.
So we'll have to
So
learn all
let's just
that
do
when
that.
they
Okay.
change.
And we'll just show this.
Yeah, I've never seen a white package, so there must be changing that.
Clearfoot BLE3ATW.CLF.
So that's the one for the fourth red Sergers, like the celebrate and the victory and the imagine.
Okay.
Okay.
Just make sure that I have it in right. You know, I really this is a different model number. This is BLE3ATW2. So I think I have the wrong one in there. Let me scan it. And
Here, hand it to him, Johnny.
Okay,
let me scan it, and
ATW.
I'll just
Yeah, okay.
triple check.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna get this.
Yeah, we're getting blurry too. I can see that, so I'll fix that.
Yeah. So let's see.
ATW2, BLE3 ATW2. Okay. All right, and then let's go to. Just give me 2 more seconds. I'll get it in.
Okay.
All right. So where are you gonna watch the Steeler game?
No Steeler game.
No, the
Delayed.
Steeler game. We heard it's
Did you hear
delayed
that, PJ?
until
It's delayed.
It's delayed until when?
Monday.
Monday.
Okay. All right. Well, I think I had the correct one in.
Okay.
This
yeah,
whole
I think
time.
that's okay.
All right.
All right. So now, should we do the guides for the thread guides for the Triumph and the
Thread guides.
yeah.
Yeah. Let's do
Okay.
that.
All right. So there was one.
Yeah, this one I have right here. Revolution Air Needle Threading Guide for Triumph.
Okay. So it's in the green package. So that would be if you want one of those. That's it's for the 8 thread machine. So it would be for the Triumph and any of the machines that the 8 threads. So with the automatic threading, the air threading of the needles. So that's really just a Triumph. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And is there one for the Acclaim?
And then there is one for the Acclaim.
Okay, well we don't have that one entered. I would
we
have to
don't.
go. I would have to go really search for that. 'Cause
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
We have-
then we'll find it for next week.
Yeah, it
All right.
came with the Acclaim, and so all those people got them. But if somebody needs one, just let us know, and
Okay,
I'm
yeah.
ordering them today.
Okay.
All right, now I have some bargain knits that I put
Okay.
in at the very end.
Oh, did you? Okay, great.
Yeah.
I'd love to see them. So
Uh-huh.
how's it working out?
Well, I'm gonna work on it. So if
Okay,
you want to
all
show,
right, all
I have
right.
these bargain knits that are in at the very end.
Okay, do you want to show those?
Okay, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So whatever
this,
you want to show.
Okay, this is the Serger, the foot kit for all of the. Let's see. This one is. Okay. Oh, this one is actually for the Solaris.
Solaris. Okay. And did we enter that?
So this is a 30-foot presser foot set for the Solaris. So it has 30 feet.
All right. This is
And-
another surprise for me.
Okay.
Oh, we didn't
I
mean to
think-
show that.
I guess we didn't need to show this, but if you
Because-
want one, it is. I
Yeah,
think you
yeah.
were looking for the foot.
I was looking for the
And it's
bi-level
like
foot.
for
Does
the
it come with
bi-
the bi-level?
Let's see. It comes with.
Because I couldn't find it in that kit.
Okay, here I'm looking at the side that is not in English. So it has the. That's a fairly new foot. I mean, we've been using it.
But
for
we
a
don't
couple-
use it for anything. And I thought maybe I could use it for this.
No, it does not
But guess
come.
what? The good old quilt binding foot is working really good.
Good.
So,
Okay, so we love our
have
quilt
another reason to
binding
buy
foot.
the quilt binding foot.
I feel like you guys are playing tricks on me or something. Because in the picture, the bag is purple.
purple bag.
Yeah, it's purple.
Okay.
Is this a cruel joke?
No.
Now, what
Oh.
is purple?
Oh, see,
bag of
it
the
says
Solaris.
The Baby Lock Solaris foot kit.
Oh,
and
it was
it's
purple at one time, but they
Yeah.
couldn't get it anymore.
So
Okay,
it's
so-
black.
So it's
Okay,
black,
PJ,
but I
now
can
you
put
got to
it.
come over here just so I could show them this because
Yeah.
this is working really
All right,
good.
all right.
And it's the quilt binding foot, which I think we sold this at least
This one.
every single person that has been watching our show must have bought it because I can't believe how many we've sold.
I'm having
So
more
what I
trouble again.
and I think switch to the screen so I can show them what stitch I selected.
Yeah,
turn on
it's
the-
frozen again.
Uh-oh.
We frozen. yes, I
Second
can
day in
see
a
it.
row. It's frozen.
Well, it's awful cold out.
It's cool.
Yeah, it is.
Device default. There it's back. Let's see if it stays back. Configure.
I turn the iron
here
on so
we
we
go.
can spritz it. Get the marks
Okay.
out.
All right, we're back.
Okay.
have to
So
adjust
first
it a little
start
bit.
out at the screen
All right.
so I can show them what stitch I'm selecting. So this stitch, well, you know what? I don't know the name of this stitch. Let's look. So we go up here to where that pencil is, right, Joni? We go to the pencil.
Yes.
No,
No,
where does
it's-
it tell me
it-
what the name of the stitch?
Okay, it's like a little page, like right here. No, is
Right there, that
I
one.
think-
See how I got that mixed up? Okay, you select the stitch, and then you press that, and then...
Well, that just shows you the size, so it's not there.
Yeah.
So it is
I thought it was right here.
Yeah.
It's in a help menu. Help.
help. Yes,
Help.
yes, that's
Okay.
it. And then go down to
pattern
an
explanation. Help, which is the question mark up at the top, and then pattern explanation. Reinforced stitching, sewing, and decorative applications, stem stitch. we call it the lightning bolt stitch. So I'm going to close out of this. How do I go home again, I guess? Home, okay.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Return.
Return. Okay, return, close. Okay,
Very good.
so I call it the lightning bolt stitch. It looks like a straight stitch once you've sewn it out. So it does give it a little bit of a zigzag. So it looks like straight stitch on your garment, but it will stretch. So it's Q-06. Instead of using that reinforced straight stitch, oh, here, I'm not even in the utility menu. Am I in the quilting menu? Yes, I
Yes,
am.
yeah.
Okay, let's go here. Do they have? Yes, here it is, right here. 1-06. So let's look again, and we're going to go up to help and pattern explanation.
There we go.
And there, reinforced stitch. No, it's the same thing. So, but anyhow, I use it whenever I need it to stretch. Oh, so I guess I just say okay, return and close. Okay, so you know now it's going to do like a little zigzag, but it wasn't moving fast enough for me, so I lengthened the stitch length a little bit. I went to 3, and then I'm going to bring the needle up out. I'm going to shift my needle. This time, you know, when we're sewing in the binding, we shift our needle to the left. This time, I'm going to shift it to the right. So I'm going to bring my needle up out, okay, and then I am going to go. So I'm going to press the up arrow and see how that's step by step. You tell me when you're ready, PJ.
Ready.
Okay, so that's just moving it just a little bit to the left, because I just want it to be like a little top stitch away from the edge. Now, you know, whenever you're dealing with ribbing, you're going to have to straighten it out, but I've got the edge of my fabric lined up with this little mark on the foot. I really wish they would make that mark on the foot more pronounced so you can see it, but there's a teeny little mark on the foot, and that's going to guide my fabric. And so there's a groove that this heavy edge is resting in. I started at the back on purpose. So what that's going to do, so maybe I'll just stop there to show you the difference. Okay, so see how this is laying flatter and it looks nicer than over here. So that's what it does. It's still going to stretch, and it's going to lay. See how nice that lays with that stitch. So the stitch, you can't even see it. It gets buried in, but it's about right here. What is that? Like almost a 1/4 inch out. But I wanted to make sure that it caught my seam allowance on this side, and see how it's making the seam allowance lay flat where it's flipping up here. So that quilting foot. Does anybody out there not have the quilting foot? It's called the quilt binding foot, and we use it every time that we do the wraparound binding. And it does a great job, You could search our site for quilt binding foot. Okay.
All right.
So now I'm going to, you stay with Joni, get your camera set up. I'm going to help you find products and put
Where am I
it
going?
in current.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, so we're going to put this over here.
Okay.
Where are we going?
So,
I guess we're going to stay right here.
Stay right here?
yes, stay
Yeah,
right
right
there. Okay,
We'll
but
put this
now
away.
I'm trying to make his computer work. Okay, there, no products. Will go up. No,
Yeah.
so now I can't. Okay.
It's,
so how do you?
You just use the scroll wheel to scroll up.
Oh, this.
Yeah, do you have your
to
laptop today?
Scroll. It's not scrolling
Oh.
to find. Oh, there it is to find the products. Okay, so I just see.
Do you want to do the fabric?
Yes. Okay, that's what I
Okay.
wanted to do. Okay, so you hand her the one first that has the pink background and yellow flowers.
Yeah, this one,
Okay.
I love this one.
I know.
Yeah, it's got this
And I'm
great big.
surprised it's still here, but it's still
Got
here.
this great big, beautiful bouquet of flowers on it. So I'd say that's about 8 inches.
You can say that.
You know, that's
Yeah.
about 8 inches in size, and this is 58 inches wide, and
The price is in the bubble. It should say $9.88 a yard. That's what I have
Wow.
it marked down to.
Okay.
So it's 58 inches wide. It is 95% cotton. 5% lycra, really pretty. Regular price is, I think, $19.99 a yard. I just want to move it fast, so
Yeah, that's
you can
pretty.
buy
It's
it by
got-
the yard.
Yeah, the background is sort of a real light peachy.
Yeah, if you're going to make a top, I would try to get 2 yards. If you're going to make a dress, I would try to get 3 yards.
3 yards.
Okay, so that one is sold 116. Okay, now the next one, do the one with the green. Yeah, that's
Okay.
pretty. So that's another one. This is an art
Yeah, this
gallery
one is-
fabric.
Yes, it looks like a lattice a little bit. So here, we'll open this up.
And again, 95% cotton, 5% lycra.
And it's got a green
I have
and
it
a-
marked down
And a
to,
bright yellow in it.
yeah,
a
really
real bright
pretty.
yellow. That's a
This
really
will be for
pretty
your
one.
spring sewing. $9.88 a yard if it goes. So we're asking you if you get it in your cart and you don't want it, if you could take it out of your cart as soon as the show is over, because that one's probably going to go to wait list. Yeah. So don't despair if it went to wait list. You may end up getting it. I'm still on the lookout for knits. I like
Yeah.
that. But okay. So now the next one. Let's see what we got next. Okay. And here.
Here.
Okay, here. I'm
There we
clicking
go.
in the wrong
Okay,
spot.
so
but-
this one is
Yep.
Okay, that's the one. Okay, that
Okay.
one's called Flower Child Knit.
It has a gray background, sort of a
And
charcoal
little
gray,
purple flowers.
and little flowers.
And it's again by Art Gallery Fabrics.
This would
So
be a cute one for a little girl, a
95%
little
cotton.
little knit dress for a little girl.
The moment I put on a polyester top or an acrylic top,
yeah.
I
She gets
know
really
it.
hot. Yeah.
Really, I feel like, I feel awful in it. I got to go home and change my clothes practically. So I'm always looking for just cotton knits because they're so much
this,
nicer.
This is all cotton.
Yeah. Now, okay, I think I have that one marked way, 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 way down, right?
Okay.
You guys can see the bubble better than I can, but I think I went $688 a yard.
Wow,
Regular
because this
price
is big.
$19.99.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
so this
see, where do you see $680? Oh, right there. Yes.
Yeah.
So.
688.
Remember, it's really wide.
It's
so
really wide. It's
a yard
58
would probably
inches.
do a little girl's dress,
Definitely,
right?
yeah.
But 2 yards would definitely do a top, a good size tunic top, and then a 3 yards would do a dress.
This would look nice with white pants.
And it's stretchy enough that you could self-bind it, because or self-rib it. We use use that same fabric to rib it. Yeah. So
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you could do that.
now the
Not a
next one.
stretch. Okay.
This one is really nice, and this is another one I have marked way, way down.
So this
The
is bright.
688.
This is-
This one's a Riley Blake.
It looks like definitely
Yeah.
looks like
So the-
Riley
the-
Blake. It's
the-
bright yellow, right? Oh, that's pretty. That's a good picture of it right there. It's
Yeah.
perfect.
And it's
And
only
it's-
688 a yard. I know we only have 5 yards. We actually have like 5.5, so whoever gets it's going to get like maybe a yard and an eighth. We're going to divvy it up between the people. So just really nice knits. So, and then I don't know whether we went and got our Serger books. Did we? I don't think we went down to get them. Okay,
Okay.
so I'll check and see if we've got anything else on our list. Really, we wanted to show them the feet, and we wanted to show them the thread guide.
Okay. Yes.
So I think.
The victory. Or
Oh, the Victory Serger?
yeah.
No.
Oh, we have it here.
Yeah. Do you want
Okay.
to talk about it a little bit?
Yeah, I can talk about it.
You know,
Okay.
Here's our
All right.
If
little
you're-
lambs are hiding it. So.
yes.
So this is the Victory. This is a 4-thread serger. I'm going to pull it up. Both of these are 4 threads, so you can kind of see the difference in size. This one is a little bit bigger, and this one is you can sew with 4, 3, or 2 threads. It does not have the wave stitch. It has the stitch selector, so no tension dials, which is the best thing.
Thing of
no-
beauty.
Yes, and it comes with the chart, and it tells you how to set it up. This one, I think I can turn that on. Yes, I can. Okay, and but it has a jetter threading in both of the loopers, the upper and lower looper. It has a needle threader. It isn't the the one where it automatically threads, you push a button. This one, it has, you bring the needle threader down. Let's see, you would go up and you'd bring this down, and then you would set it to either thread the right or the left needle, and it will.
Yes, it's wonderful.
Yes, you hold it, and it just, there's a little hook that goes through the eye of the needle, and you can feel the thread hook onto it, and then you release it, and it pulls it through.
No, what I'm finding amazing is that when we became a baby lock dealer,
Yeah.
these would go on sale for like $14.99.
Right.
They are on sale. This is when it was the Imagine.
Okay.
Right?
Yes.
Remember that? It's $14.99 right now. How much were like? I know suggested retails like $2,500, and they would go on sale for like $18.95, and right now $14.99 for a Victory Serger.
That's
so
a good price.
You just, if you don't own a baby lock Serger, you've got to get one. They are the best. You don't ever have to fool with tension.
We never get them in for repair.
No, we don't.
No.
And even with our sewing machines, it's just little things, really. That's all it is. All right, so I think that's what we were going to finish with today.
Okay.
And if you want an acclaim, Steve still has that on special. He has a whole bundle, so make sure you call him, 412-344-2330, and option 2 to get a hold of Steve, except he's gone. He might be at someone's house teaching a long arm quilting lesson.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, because he's been with PJ here and Tommy here. He's been able to get freed up a little bit so he can give people more lessons, and they're very, very happy about that. So, all right. So
Okay.
keep warm, right?
Yes.
Keep warm and go Steelers.
Go Steelers.
Yeah, I know we got Buffalo people, but we
Yeah.
love our Steelers, right?
We have relatives from the Buffalo area. And
Yes.
They call it Buffalo.
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 Yeah. Yes. I'm sure they make fun of our accent.
I'm
too.
yeah.
sure they
Yeah,
do.
they
Yeah,
do.
yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you, everyone, and we'll
Okay.
see you on Monday. Deb is getting all kinds of bargains and some gorgeous spring fabrics to show
good.
you.
Okay,
Yes.
good.
All right. See
All
you
right.
then.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.